Well, all this week, we continue to bring you tips from the experts to get the most out of your income tax returns.
And today we are looking into how people who owe debt will be impacted when filing their taxes. 13 on your side's Justin Bachman has more.
I'm joined by tax expert Robert Roper. We're thinking about what we need to know leading into tax season. The pandemic has made a lot of changes for the way that people are earning income or a lot of people's financial situations. Some people have had to go into debt for a number of different reasons. How is that debt going to either impact the way people are filing, or is it something that could make it so they don't even see their returns?
Well, based on client inquiries, I would imagine the main source of debt on the top of everyone's minds is student loan debt. And the moratorium will run through May 1st of 2022. The majority of this debt has been on hold, and most people were either not paying any interest or just a little bit of interest. So they would want to report that on their tax return. But the main concern is, will I be at risk of ever losing a refund or having a reduced refund? It would all be properly communicated from the government agencies, and you can request for different appeals and trying to work on any default of debt. So the IRS will never just simply reduce a refund. You will have been informed that you are at risk of this. And so I would advise taxpayers to get in touch with the debt collection agency or the Department of Education or any other agency that you may have debt, child support or unemployment insurance, and make sure that they have your proper information, that you're getting proper communication, and if there is any risk, you would be made aware of it.
When we talk about debt, is it something that is taxable? How do you put it down on your forms? Is it something that you need to report when you go to submit every year?
In terms of the taxability of debt, only if it is forgiven or canceled, in many cases that would be income. Other than that, you can find and receive various credits for in terms of student loan interest or other avenues to benefit from the debt. But in general, debt is not a taxable event.
And what about debt to state agencies?
State agencies can be garnished by the IRS. So that is a debt that you would want to ensure that you are on top of, that you don't have any outstanding liabilities that could potentially be subject to garnishments.
If you might be, how can you protect yourself?
I would recommend sitting down with an agent. That's probably the best way to make sure that you understand the exact situation. The main issue is not being addressed, and you need to make sure you're communicating, that you're sitting down with agents, that you are getting proper communication and guidance on your specific situation.